Hello there everyone, it is the Atomic Unboxing here, and today, yes, we're going to review another 1 to 18 cars, but this time, I paid quite a lot of them to this car, but turns out it is really not a very nice car. That one is the Autoart Chevrolet ZL1. Camaro ZL1. I might be the first one to have it in Hong Kong, but I am disappointed with it. There are quite a lot of reasons that I actually don't like it, but the one that I like it because of the design. Look at this car. This is the coolest car I've ever bought. I've ever bought, but yeah, the car whole line is perfect. I like the car so much that this is my favorite favorite muscle car. Just above, just above the Mustang, the one that I reviewed yesterday. A few days ago. And this is the one that I like the most till date, and I still like it very much. However, this car really disappointed me. So first off, let's take a look at the front of the car. Personally, I think the front is very nice. They have the ZL1 logo, the Chevrolet logo, the lights are pretty well made. Fog lights are pretty well made and other stuff like that. The splitters, good. And this car is made of composite, so it's quite very light. Not gonna lie, actually, for real, I think I'm holding a Brago instead of a Autoart. Because in my impression, Autoart must be a bit heavier than usual. Like my Mustang and my R32, they are much heavier than this one. So yeah, this is just my impression, not my not the quality itself of the car. It doesn't really like a Brago in quality, but actually that's something I want to talk about later. So let's turn to the side of the car. You can see here's the wheels, the brake calipers here, and the brake. Wait, this is the brake disc. This is the brake caliper. Damn it! What am I even talking about? Same as the back wheels, and there is the wing mirror. Nothing so special, and the panel just right here. Very nice detail on the car, and I think it is the indicator light and the door. For the interior, I will use this thing to pry it open. And so here is the interior. So if you can see here, you can see Camaro printed here nicely, and the door panel is like plasticky, but not gonna lie, I think the car itself is also plastic of the the trim of the car and other stuff. And you can see here is the steering wheel and the bucket seat, and the seat belt is actually rubber. It's a rubber plastic, seat belt is in red, and here's a gear shifter. Oh god, I hit my camera, sorry. And a steering wheel which actually works better than before. Like the before Autoart, the turning system is really screwed. You cannot really do something with it. And here the dials are all here, the pedals and stuff. It's basically like that's like a Mustang or other cars. Basically like this, it's just a muscle car. The interior is not the most detailed thing in the real life or in this car, but I don't care. It's a ZL1. So in the back of the car, we can see if there's a plate, ZL1, the ZL1 badge here, Chevrolet logo, the famous, kind of famous, real light. I think it's really recreate the old one, but it doesn't really matter. So sorry, I kind of messed up for something. So we can continue right here in the back of the car, and let's take a look at the trunk. I'm using this thing to pry off the trunk again because that's how it's done. So yes, right here, can open it like this. The mechanism of this the rod is actually quite good. I like this very much. And inside the car, we have some soft material just like the Mustang. And yeah, that's actually actually it. And the spoilers opposite, obviously a plastic spoiler, nothing too surprise. And moving on to here, it's just the same as the other side, is that we have a fuel cap right here. It's not doesn't really have any changes to it. So the top is the top, the hood is like this. We have some carbon right here. It's at ZL1 on both sides. And here's the main point, the engine part. So if we pry off this part, I can feel that this thing is gonna you know, break every single second that I'm opening it. This thing is so fragile that it makes me think this is gonna be breaking in any seconds, which is really freaking me out, not gonna lie. And if we took a look at the engine, you'll see everything is really plasticky as I thought. And plasticky, even the reflection is plasticky. Yeah, everything just plasticky. It doesn't even feel realistic at all. It's just coming out like a, you know, 1 to 24 10-year model kit. They all are like plastic, and this is actually just like that. Everything is plastic. I cannot see any metallic things in here. Nothing like that. Even, you know, this part. This is the metal part, which is the timing belt, I think, and the other stuff like the supercharger and stuff. I don't think this car has a supercharger, but anyways, this is, yeah, the cover is plastic, the real life is plastic, so I don't blame them. This part is metal, but it's okay. But the whole thing feels plasticky in my opinion. So I just don't like it. I mean, yeah, if you look like a bit form, it's okay. It's okay. But if you like close up and look at the engine bay, you feel everything is so plasticky that you cannot really accept it. So yeah, and the worst thing is when you're closing it, it feels very fragile and you're gonna break every second again. And what's worse? What's this? I press it down. Panel gap. What? And after I discovered for a while, I have to press it down like this till it clicks. And here we got the hood closed. That, like, if I press on it, it feels like it is gonna break again. So what's wrong with this fragile hood? I don't know, but they decided to do it like this. They are very fragile and I hate it. And if we just move it aside, and I'm gonna like put my R32 right here. This is my R32 Autoart, and if you can see, this part just open it like this. I mean, this is a simple design rather than the more complicated design on the ZL1. But you know what? I love this more. If you want to have a holding, you know, if you just hold it like this, I mean, this car have a like the latch, which is just the thing. Well, like this, you can just hold it like there. Doesn't need to be very complicated. I know. I mean, not Tomica. I mean, Autoart is trying to be realistic, but if you're trying to be realistic, come on, please don't be that fragile. That fragile makes me want to like kill myself and see if it can like break in any seconds, which really creep me and freak me out every single time I want to open the hood. So this is the biggest disadvantage of this, you know, this era of Autoart. Everything just feels fragile as hell. Even the trunk feels very fragile. I'm gonna break it any second with that 4 rod holding there. The door is okay, and the wheels assist. The only thing that really impressed me is the steering system. Before, like, if you see my after video, you can see that the steering system is actually quite screwed up. I even mentioned that I broke it. So, but in this one, it's actually quite good. If you can see, the steering is actually steering, and my hand is like moving around. Doesn't even have any obstacles like interfering with my steering. So I think the only thing that they really improved is the steering system. Nothing more. The composite actually doesn't make it even better. It just make it lighter and, you know, cheaper in the cost, not the selling price. So this might be the last Autoart, like this era of Autoart, like this era. Yeah, just from 2015. I think this is the last one that I will buy for the composite of the Autoart. The next one of the Autoart, maybe I will buy back to some die-cast model, but not a composite. This is not really expected. I will talk a bit more detail in my next podcast with, you know, other guys, and let's see what are their impression of this car. So this video is a bit long, over 10 minutes, but I'm just talking about the hood and other stuff like that. I'm gonna briefly, you know, talk about the whole car. So yeah, this is the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let you guys comment on below of how this car you like think about. Am I wrong? The plasticky hood is bad or good? And how about the fragile hood and trunk? Let me know in the comments below, and we will see you guys in the next video in the EK9 Top Gun Premium. So see you guys later. Bye.